Hello my lovely friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Kat and today I am creating this wintry, cool toned, beautiful smoky eye for you. I just had like a vision in my head of like a really wintry makeup look. You all said recently that you would be interested in just seeing like tutorial based videos rather than product based videos, because a lot of my videos are very much like product focused. So that's what I'm bringing to you today, just a really simple tutorial. I show you how I created this look. I absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous and I really hope you love it too. Just to start, my earrings are from Resin Adventures. You should definitely check them out on Etsy. They make beautiful earrings. My necklaces are both from Boho Moon and this dress is from H&M. The start of this year. It's been a very long year. So if you want to see me create this look, just keep on watching. Okay, hi, welcome. I'm not going to spend too much time on like my base because this is more about the eyeshadow look, which is like most of my videos are like, but I just love eyeshadow, so maybe you should just get over that. So I'm just going to use the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturiser because I actually have a layer of fake tan, not that you can really tell, on at the moment, which is developing, which probably soon will match my chest. So that's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna go for the Pretty Fresh because this is a bit darker, so this does definitely suit my fake tan better than anything else in my collection. Actually might even be too dark. Oh well, or we shall see. So I'm just going to use a wet sponge just because I prefer the application. I know that it's like a tinted moisturiser, it already doesn't have a lot of coverage, but I just prefer like whatever foundation I use to be as sheer as possible. I'm not trying to create like a layer on my face, you know. I just want it to be really just even. I'm just gonna pop a little bit extra just on my chin. My acne has really cleared up. So I just have like a little bit of scarring now, which hopefully if I continue with my skincare routine, that will fade as well. Okay, so that's as much as I'm doing for like a base. I don't do concealer or anything. If I want to put an extra little bit of coverage underneath my eyes, I will at a later point. I usually like to do it sort of after I've done my eyeshadows, and I can kind of see if I need that extra little bit of like lift. For bronzer, I'm going to be using my Nabla Skin Bronzing in Ambra. I know this is what I use all the time. I've used it in pretty much every video recently, and also like just in general, I just really like it. I think after this I'm going to be filming like a little shop my stash like bi-weekly makeup bag video, so I think we will have to bring in a different bronzer to start using because this is all I use. Lovely, bronzed, sun-kissed, beautiful. Now I'm just going to pop on a little bit of the Nabla Skin Glazing. This is in the shade Ozone. Just pop a little bit along here. I like to do my highlighter before my blush, just because then it all kind of like blends in as one and it's not like a strip across my cheeks, you know. That's not what I want. I don't want to look like Neapolitan ice cream. For my blush, I'm going to use the MUA blushed liquid blusher in the shade Rouge Noir. This is like a really nice like rosy kind of blush. I don't know how to describe it, but I've been really enjoying this in the winter because it's got like, I don't know, it's a berry toned blush, but I just like the way it makes my cheeks look. They just look flushed and like cold bitten, do you know what I mean? So I'm just popping a little bit of it on like this. I always blush drape. Put a little bit across my nose so you can see like across my nose how it kind of blends out. It's just so nice. I've got a candle on my windowsill, and out the corner of my eye I keep thinking the flickering flame is a person in my garden. Isn't it weird how brains work like that? So yeah, I'm just gonna pat this out with my sponge, just merge everything in together. But isn't this just such a nice blush colour? Like, I am very much like, I love peaches and oranges and corals, but there's something about this I do just really enjoy. And these blushes layer really well over like powders as well. I've never noticed a problem with it. I feel like I've brought it in just a little bit too far. So yeah, that's the blush all put on. Just gonna kind of tap over with my bronzer brush, just kind of merge, blend, you know, just make it one seamless colour across the cheeks. Isn't that just really nice? It just makes you look really rosy. It looks like you've just gone on a really nice cold walk. I really love it. So that's it for the skin. Really easy, really simple. Let's do the brows. I'm just gonna go through it really quickly, so I'll just tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on some of these are both Makeup Revolution Pro Volume and Sculpt eyebrow gels. I go through with the clear first, and then I go through with the dark brown afterwards. I just find the dark brown by itself is too wet of a formula, so it goes all smudgy, but if you mix the two together, then it kind of, I don't know, they kind of bond, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I scrape off most of the product from this because it is just such a wet formula, so you really don't need much. Okay, and that is how I do my brows. Really simple, really easy. If I had the boy brow from Glossier, all I would use is the black Glossier boy brow. I would need to mix the two. This is just what I'm having to do because I don't have the boy brow. So yeah, I'm sorry, I used a different gel in my hair today, and like, it looks so good, so shiny. Now we're going to move on to the eyes, so I'm just going to quickly prime with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer, and then we can zoom in and get into it. Okay, so now we're moving on to the eyes. I might take my fringe down now. Doesn't really need to be clipped back for this. So we're going to be using a couple of palettes today. As I said a while ago when I mentioned that I wanted to start doing more like tutorials that are just about like colour rather than product, I would gonna be dipping into different things because that's generally how I do my makeup as well. I don't like necessarily just pick a palette. It's like I have a look in mind and then I will create something from that. So we're going to be dipping into the Certifye Affinity 2 and the Beauty Bay Book of Magic today. I want something really like deep blue with a very light blue edge. So I think I'm going to be using some of the blues from in here, so that background kind of throws it off. And then I know for a fact that I want the silver from this palette on the lid. So this silver here, I know I want that because I want it to be like really deep but also really frosty. So it's kind of like that like really dark blue night with snow on the trees, that kind of thing is what I'm thinking. I want something just really frosty. So I might even dip into here for some mattes, I'm not sure. So I will sort of show you what I'm using as I'm using it. So the first thing I'm going to start with is building up a lighter blue in my crease. And I think for that, I'm going to use this one from the Certifye Affinity 2, which is called a Nawab. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm going to use to start the crease work. So that we have like a really nice light blue kind of hue around everything. Like that's really, yeah, this is exactly what I want. Like a really nice, like light, icy blue halo around the whole look. This is another reason why I usually don't put any more like coverage underneath my eyes, because I put so much eyeshadow there. So there's really no need for me to put like concealer or foundation like heavily underneath my eyes. I wore a look very similar to what I actually have in mind on my birthday this year, and I wore this dress on my birthday. So I don't know what it is, but I love this kind of baby blue with my black hair. I think because it's just such a stark contrast and it looks quite 60s, which I really like. Okay, so that's my baby blue halo all built up all around my eyes. So now we're going to start adding in some darker blues. So I think, what should we go in with? I think I want to start with Munia, which is this blue here. I think I'm going to start with this one, and then I think I might go into Cursed, which is the really dark blue in the Book of Magic, just because the dark blue in this one, I'm not going to be able to show you the difference, but the dark blue in the Certifye Affinity 2 has more of like a greyness to it, and I don't want it to be grey, I want it to be like very blue. And there's another dark blue in the Certifye Affinity 2, but that goes more purple. I remember using that and it does go a bit more purple, so that's not what I want to use. So I'm going to go into Munia and use that instead to start getting some nice intense blue, and then we'll start working with the blue from the Book of Magic. I'm filming this the day after Boxing Day, so it's the 28th. I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas, or if you don't celebrate, had a lovely 20th of December. We just stayed home. We were supposed to go to Edinburgh to visit Kelvin's parents, but obviously that didn't happen. So it was just the two of us, and actually it was really, really nice. We just FaceTimed friends and family and opened some presents, made a really nice big dinner together, and then we went for a really nice wintry walk with hot chocolate. That was really nice. And played some video games because we got sent some money. So we bought a couple of games and we just had a really nice time. much more relaxed than previous Christmases, especially because last Christmas I was still in my old job, and Christmas where I used to work was horrible, as I can imagine it is just for everyone in retail at Christmas. It's really not nice. But actually I had booked off time around Christmas this year because I was supposed to be travelling to Edinburgh, so they let me take off Christmas, and now we're in tier 4, so I was supposed to go back to work today, but alas, I did not. We are closed again, which sucks, but I don't know how long we are going to be in tier 4 for. There's been no indication of like when that's going to change or going to be looked at or anything, so we shall see. Went a bit ham there, went a bit off base. And then take the big fluffy brush. Where's the big brush I was using? This one, and just get all those edges nice and soft. I'm keeping this quite rounded. Okay, and now it's time for the really dark blue, which is called Cursed, from the Book of Magic palette. Sorry, I'm really bad at showing you things. So we're going to start just really slowly building this up. So I'm going to use a smaller brush. I'm going to use this sort of like domed brush and just go into Cursed and just really pack it on out here, and then I will take a larger brush and blend it. I'm going to do a half cut crease, so it doesn't really matter too much how the blend is in this area because we are going to cut it with glitter primer. So I haven't done like a proper smoky eye like this in quite a while. Like blue smoky eyes are just my favourite thing. Do you know what I might do? I might even add just a little bit of black, a little bit. So I'm going to go into Hex, which is here, the black in this palette. Just like a couple of taps, not a lot, and just get right here. Kind of wiggle it in. And a tiny bit under here. And it's gone like a really nice dark navy blue. What's really annoying is I often feel like the camera just can't mimic what is in real life. So sometimes when I look in my monitor, my eyeshadow looks really unblended, but I promise you it's not. Like I usually tell you if it's not blending very well. But this is working really nice, and I feel like on camera it just doesn't pick that up. Like I think it looks lovely, like really nice. Okay, now it's time for the silver on the lid, and then I'm going to use the like bluey duochrome shade that's in the Affinity 2 for the inner corner, which I think will be really nice. So I'm going to use a little flat brush, obviously, and we're going to do a nice faux cut crease just with some glitter glue. There's a really, if you're going to use a shimmer, there is no need for you to cut your crease with concealer. There just isn't. If you're going to do a matte, obviously use a concealer because a glitter glue will not work for that. But if you're using a shimmer, please use a glitter glue. It's a lot more forgiving, and it also just makes your shadows just pop. So there's my little faux cut crease, and now I'm going to pick up the shade Moonlight, which is the silver shimmer in this palette, and I'm going to pop that all over where we just put that glitter glue. These shimmers are so sparkly. I love a sparkly shimmer. And then just to give it that extra punch, I'm gonna take some on my finger. So special. And then, oof, look at that. Just pop it over the top. I like to use a brush to kind of define the shape, and then use my finger to really intensify the shimmer. I think it works really well. That looks so good. Oh my god. Right, I'm just gonna quickly catch up the other eye, and then we will regroup to do the inner corner. Okay, so that is both lids thoroughly sparkly silver, gorgeous. So I'm gonna quickly, just in my inner corners, pop the shade Shockwave from the Certifye Affinity 2. It's like a really sheer, like white to blue duochrome. It's really, really pretty. So I'm just gonna stick that in the inner corners. Oh, look at that. And then I think I might bring that just underneath. Hey. And that's the eye look done. I'm gonna pop off camera, put on some mascara, some eyeliner, some lipstick, and then we can chat. Okay, so this is the look all put together. What do you think? I think it looks so exactly what I wanted. Frosty, cool toned, wintry goodness. I really, really like it. So my eyeliner is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade Electric. Just a really nice bright blue to obviously go with the blue. And then my lipstick is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Matte Lipstick in Cool Brown. Again, I just wanted something nice and cool toned. And my lips are very crusty right now because it's very cold. But this is a really nice like creamy formula. So it's nice, hydrating, it's good. Let's zoom out, chat about this palette, get this video done because my food shopping is arriving any minute. So let's finish this up. So yeah, that is it for this video. Please let me know if you like these kind of just like very simple tutorial based videos, because I really enjoy making videos like these. Just like, this is the look I have in mind, let's do it together. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, that would be really cool. Eat good, drink good, take care of yourself, and I will catch you in the next one.